Hi everyone, so today I just wanted to do a quick video. Um, I'm currently in my car, as you can see. Um, I I just stopped by Burger King and been eating. Um, Ordered a menu, and yeah, I just wanted to make a quick follow-up video to the last uh, video I made. And speaking of the one where I faint inspirational nomad, and yeah, wanted to talk about a few different topics. So first of all, I'd just like to say at the outset that you know, on our path in life, it's important to have support from other people, and when we lack that, we aren't empowering ourselves. So what I can tell you is, if you're complete, if like there are some people who claim to be these lone wolves, but the human physiology did not evolve to feel safe and good and secure in isolation. We are tribe animals, and we need human companionship, we need relationship with other human beings. Um, and that's why it's so crucial to have this, to have connection. Now, many of us have had much less connection in the last few months because of the virus. And I mean, it has had adverse effects. One statistic I've heard of is that depression in America increased by 300%. It went from and this is self reported surveys, I believe, about 10% pre pandemic, about 10% of people in America claimed they suffered from depression. That number has skyrocketed up to 40%. So that gives you an idea of the level of a crisis you're dealing with. Now, a lot of people say, I'm not saying the virus is uh, not a threat, but what I'm saying is, in my opinion, uh, the the cost of these lockdowns have have been greater than of a virus, or of the virus of the COVID, right? That's my opinion. But anyway, I don't want to make this political. I just wanted to say one side effect of the lockdowns is isolation. Now things are opening back up. I've heard that in America things are pretty much back to normal in some places, and a lot of people are getting vaccinated. I have been vaccinated, as a matter of fact, just the other day, and yeah, I mean, I'm looking to get into different activities. I have to say, I'll admit it, I don't have many friends. I used to, like when I went to high school, I had a lot of buddies, a lot of social interaction. But since then, since college and and all that, it's changed. Um, Social interaction has gone to a minimum, and especially in early 2020, it pretty much disappeared from my life, except for very few online and family uh, interaction with family members. Now, what would I say to someone who's isolated? I would recommend that they join some sort of club. They join some sort of um, organization or do volunteer work. I've been doing volunteer work, and yeah, I think it's a great first step to re-socialize yourself, if you will, because when you're isolated for months on end, you change. You change. I mean, big time. So in many ways, and not for the positive, by the way, not in the least. So, but yeah, I mean, the part of the reason a lot of people isolate themselves, and part of the, and this has been my experience, is you can't interact with a lot of people. A lot of people just aren't on your wavelength, and they don't understand uh, you. They don't even want to understand you. They're living in an illusion. They're not asking big questions about life. They're not even ready or willing to do so. Um, what goes off as philosophy today, or spirituality, it's just dogma. So, or what passes as such, that's dogma. Let's follow the rules of this book, you know, and pretend that the world revolves around us. I don't know. I'm not particularly religious. I don't know where all this came from. All I know is that no matter who you are, no matter what race, what nationality, whatever, no matter what you've done, I believe that you're worthwhile. And because look, if you're already here, right, and you might as well make the most of it. So, and that's kind of, that sounds pretty cliche, admittedly, but what I've realized is, you know, we we try to take care of children and animals and beings weaker than ourselves, weaker and smaller. But the thing is, and I don't think that this is encouraged a lot today, when you're on the airplane, what do they tell you? First, if in an emergency situation, if oxygen levels are low or non existent, you take your mask, you put it on yourself so you can breathe before you help others. So you come first in the picture. Everything else is secondary. Everything outside of you is secondary. And so many of us, we are looking for that answer. I mean, I have been. I've been thinking, if I achieve this goal, if I make $10,000 and get my ass over to America, everything's gonna be sweet. Or I gotta get my college degree so that I can work and have a career and just do sort of what's expected of me, just go through the motions. But that sparks no life in me. That's part of the reason why I'm looking at alternatives now, looking at alternative ways to live. Because when you come to a point where you question everything, and when you question everything, the this silly shit about you have to do this, you have to do that, that 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 just holds no weight anymore. I mean, of course, you understand, if I do this, people will approve of me. People will see me as the guy that did the right thing. But the thing is that, does that fulfill you? That's the relevant question. So whatever it is, I'll give you an example. Me personally, I realized that I'm going to lead an unconventional life because the conventional life does not appeal to me, and I've realized what it's like for the people at the top. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I have more than one relative who's very wealthy. They're not happy. Maybe that's an extreme statement, but let me just say this: wealth does not bring happiness. Wealth does not automatically translate to happiness, and in fact, you can be fucking miserable and have everything, all resources on board, everything. I mean, you see that from some of these suicides, right? But Yeah, it's pretty sad. So the question is not what do I need to do that will like be like this magic fix and bring me happiness, but it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle against depression and against like inertia. You don't want to. Inertia kills. Entropy kills. Right? Entropy it sucks the life out of you. So, to sum up my message for this video, because I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking I should probably wrap it up. And as you might hear, it's raining, so that doesn't add to the audio quality. To sum up, I'd like to say that, you know, find out what moves you. Find out what really brings you happiness and peace, and strive towards that. Define your values. No one else can define your values. I mean, I disagree with eating meat, for example. I actually went to Burger King. I got myself a plant-based Whopper menu, and even just that, even something as simple as that, will attract a lot of detractors. A lot of people will say you're fucking crazy. A lot of people won't even be able to place you. They don't understand your mindset. They can't relate whatsoever. And I don't drink alcohol either, so I don't fit in. You know, thank God. In a way, thank God. But on the other hand, it makes life harder because you have to actively seek out your niche of people, and I'm trying to do that. You know, I'm gonna start boxing, um, and you know, I've heard great things about the sport itself, and yeah, you know, I want to be engaged in life, and that doesn't come through solitude. I mean, a lot of online gurus are talking about solitude and being productive and all this stuff, but we need people. We need people, and for many of us, it's hard to find people who we have any common ground with. So find your tribe. Find your tribe, whatever that is, however those people are. And I know that the world is pretty diverse, and that there are people who think just like you and who've been through similar experiences. So let's all find our tribe. I guess that's my message. Thanks for watching, and thank you, by the way, for all of the gracious comments and all of the new subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey through life. We'll see where it takes us. Until next time, bye.